is Olive, so I'm here to present on grassland ecosystems. So under grassland ecosystem, we will know about the meaning of a grassland ecosystem, function, structure, and minimum. Grasslands are areas where the vegetation is dominated by grasses. However, it may be associated with plants from other families also. Grasslands occur naturally on all continents, ecoregions of the earth. Expect a tradica. The, the structure and functions of the Wales grassland makes them one of the most vulnerable to global climate change of any terrestrial ecosystem. Definition for grasslands vary. Some studies classify grasslands by vegetation while others characterize them by climate, soil, and human use of the ecosystem. Types of grassland ecosystem. There are two broad types of grassland in the world: tropical and subtropical grassland, savanna, and temperate grassland. Tropical savanna are close to the equator and remain warm year round with marked by the wet season that discourage the creation of forest. Tropical savanna occurs in Africa, India, Australia, South America, and Indonesia. Tropically have well-drained soils with only a thin layer of humus, often located in the transitional region between rainforest and desert. In some areas, the savanna has been expanded by cutting the forest and burning the area each year to prevent the return of trees. Flooded grasslands are also located at subtropical and tropical latitudes, which are flooded seasonally or year-round. They are also known as swamp. Temperature grasslands. Temperature grasslands have less rainfall, 25 to 90 centimeters, than tropical grasslands, and a much greater range of temperatures from winter to summer than savanna. They undergo hot summers and cold winters with moderate rainfall. There are two broad types of grasslands in temperature latitude, which are prairie and steppe. Prairie grasslands are found across the globe. They have a variety of names in other parts of the world. Pampas in South Africa, Vineyard in South Africa, and Postal in Hungary. These areas have deep rich soil and are dominated by tall grasses. Trees and shrubs are restricted to river valleys, woodlands, and other areas with more moisture. Steppe grasslands receive only 25 to 50 centimeters of rainfall each year, and the grasses are much shorter than those on prairie grasslands. They are also known as widespread, occurring only in Central and Eastern Europe, Northern Eurasia, and Western North America. Characteristics of the Greenland ecosystems: limited annual rainfall, grassland, and prone to drought and uncertain precipitation. Lack of nutrients in the soil, frequent fire due to semi-arid climate, and flashlight. So now we'll look on the structure of the grassland ecosystem. The structure of the grassland ecosystem says grassland ecosystems are influenced over time by local climate, plant variations in local landscape, disturbances such as fire and floods, the organisms that live in them. So here you can see the heavy rainfall and the other things. So now we see on the functions of grassland ecosystem. We have abiotic substances. These include the nutrients present in the soil and the aerial environment. The elements required by plants are hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur. These are supplied by the soil and oil in the form of CO2. Water nitrate, phosphate, and sulfate. In addition to these, some trace elements are also present in the soil. Primary producers, ultra autotrophic producers are green plants that are capable of structural institutions and their internal processes to bind the primary global bodies. The transporting transporting it self-raised for the stability of the ecosystem. These are many gases of the family Pocae, a large variety of herb, some shrubs, and scattered trees. And here we continue on the functions. There is the consumer. Herbivores such as grazing mammals, cows, sheep, deer, rabbit, and buffaloes, etc. Insects, conquerors, leptons, and etc. Some termites and millipedes are the primary consumers. The animals like frogs, jackals, snakes, frogs, lizard birds, and etc. are the carnivores feeding on the herbivores. These include bacteria of death and decay, moths, and fungi. So these bring the minerals back to the soil to be available in the producer. So this marks the end of our presentation. Thank you. As I said, I'm Olive.